Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. Now, this is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life because this is your message. And if you aren't a Sagittarius and this popped up on your feed, it's absolutely for you. There's something here that you need to hear. It always shows up at just the right time. And this is where your message begins with fire. That's you. So that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands means mastering an aspect of your life, mastering a discipline, mastering yourself. It means having a singular focus that you are putting your time and energy into and having a passion for that focus. Choosing your own destiny, choosing your own fate, finding your confidence as well as your competence and being seen for it. But there's a lot coming up in the past. So we have you, yourself. Maybe you've known you can do this all along or knew that you had this in you all along. So definitely put yourself out there right now in this energy. Put yourself out there for opportunities. Say yes if things are offered to you. Absolutely, like you are ready. It's kind of saying you kind of known or thought about this your whole life. Now this could even be kind of a pep talk and saying, go out there and get it. The time is right. If you've been working on something, constructing yourself, your talents, your own capabilities for a while, like this is the time to put yourself out there. And then we have this, wow, Libra energy. We have balancing out the scales, making sure that everything is even and clear, making sure that everything is on the up and up and transparent, making sure that everything is fair. This also could be partnership. This is beautiful because temperance has to do with balancing things out as well, finding a middle point of how to make things work. Whereas justice is more finding that middle point of how things should be and decisions that you should make. So what I'm saying is there's an equality or a balance, a health that is now returning to your life. And this could have been a struggle for a while since we're pulling out, everything's coming out. This is coming out in the past. So it's probably like your life has led up to this point. Which of course it has, right? Like you're alive now, now has never happened before. But it's saying that everything that you've done, you're balancing out your past, your history, your experiences. And right now there's a level of confidence that is demonstrated. All of this is demonstrated in. And so you're in a really strong spot. This is where we start. In other words, there's no reason for you to hold back because you've been through the process. You're ready now. So it's time definitely to put yourself out there. Things have moved slowly. Something has gone step by step or slowly. Maybe you've always wanted something your entire life, and this is the time to take action on it. It's time to start that college degree. It's almost like saying you've come this far, don't come this far to only come this far, right? You've come this far to be a level of person that you are that's ready and prepared for the next leg of the race. And this is going to be much more solid. This is about sharpening a tool that you've forged. This is about perfecting things. And this is about leveling up. Hold on. And then we have the Prince of Swords, which is sending out communications, talking, a message that's coming into you to present information, or it's you opening your mouth and saying something, going for it. We have the Prince of Swords here. We have the Empress here. The Empress has come out as a sign of prosperity and abundance, a sign of resources. So there's either a real great offer coming into you for that will bring in resources, or you can, and I feel like this is it for most of you, this is you putting yourself out there and not announcing how much money you have, but allowing yourself to live in abundance and allowing yourself to behave or take actions from a place of abundance as opposed to a place of preparation or a place of wanting or desire or wishing. You're in a solid place now so that you can put yourself out there and demonstrate that you have the capacity to not only pursue what you want to pursue, but get what you want to get. The Empress is about abundance in the 3D world. She is about multiplying in the 3D world. Now, there could be some announcement here with regards to something multiplying. For some of you, it could be pregnancy. For others, it's just, oh, this is going to be bigger than I thought it was, which harkens back to this, which is things expanding or growing and becoming balanced on a bigger or larger scale. So it's almost like there's information that's coming through or opportunity that's coming through for you to make more, be more, multiply what you have, something that is really beneficial and will bring in a lot of resources. So, okay. We have Four of Pentacles. So there's something that has solidified or is going to be solidifying in your life to give you a firm grasp on everything that you're dealing with. In other words, you now feel you're returning to a place where you feel in control of your own life, your own career, your own personal relationships, whatever's happening. It's like you got your hands on the wheel and your consciousness is driving the car. This isn't something where you're letting go. This is something where you're grabbing a hold and you're taking control. You're taking control of this situation. This might have happened. This shift might have happened just a little while ago, because it is coming out slightly in the past. So it's like something happened to shift you back into control of your life. And now it's growing, it's multiplying. Something's happening this week to make it more abundant. Hold on, let's get a moon card. We have nothing will come of this situation void, of course. There's something that you have to let go of and, be okay with the fact that it didn't work out. Then we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. This is all about being angry and being pissed and confronting a situation about why didn't you tell me, I just heard, or why didn't I know, or take an action on why didn't this happen the way that it was supposed to, right? But it's not just anger. No, it's taking action. It's doing something. This came out, you could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries that's coming in to give a message to you, or you have a message to deliver to them. Or it's not an Aries specifically. It's just you have to deliver a message to somebody with regards to protecting or defending your resources or, your value, right? Confronting it so that nothing comes of this situation and that they don't go any further. And then surrender to the divine. This is all telling me this is very emotional. This is very powerful. And this is hypercharged to make you act, to make you stand up for yourself and stand up for what you deserve and what you value. It's almost like you can sense something coming down the pipe that may try to throw you backwards. And you're like, oh, no, not again. That's not going to be happening today on my watch. I've come too far. I am not going back. Like that's that kind of energy. So there's something here where you're very passionate about and you're not about to back down. Now, in terms of the time frames, we have 3 full moons. And I don't know, I don't think it's 3 months out. but it's saying that it's been building over time. Interestingly enough, we do have Libra coming up in the past. So let me read this to you. There is a full moon in Aries during Libra season. There was a full moon in Aries, and it was a super moon. So this could be telling me that it was around that time there was some sort of confrontation. So Libra full moon was sometime in October, the sort of the beginning of October. So think about what was happening around that point in your life where there had to be confrontation or you taking action to push things forward so that you didn't have to deal with BS, or that something did come from a situation that was about to derail you, but it was like, nope, not going to derail me. I'm moving straight forward. Now we have this full moon in Aries that came. We had another full moon that came in Taurus, right? Just letting it go, letting yourself flow and trusting divine and trusting yourself. Trusting your ability to take action and to know what to do in those actions. And it looks like it worked out because there is abundance coming. And I think what this has done is taught you to trust yourself. It's taught you to believe and tap into those feelings, those vibrations that maybe you had never picked up on before, to know them and really believe in them and treat them as significant. So you probably tapped into a more psychic energy or power of yourself. I'm not saying that you're a TV psychic, or I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying that it's like you learned the messaging. You finally heard it and you'll never unhear it. And now you'll know how to trust it. So now it's like you're more trusting of yourself, of your knowing what to do in the situation and your capacity to handle things. So you really do have a great capacity to handle things now. Things have gotten much smoother and it's like reliable. You can rely on them. So things are soothing out right now. Things are starting to slow down for you, but in a good way. You could have a lot of options. There's a lot of moon. What is going on? Are you dealing with a lot of moon energy? What is all this moon energy in your life? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, primarily Cancer with the moon. We have a lot of emotion. You have your selection full. You have the luxury of choice. You have the ability to sit, and it's almost like the universe is like, for the next 4 weeks, you have the ability to sort of hang back and see how things are going. And you have the ability to actually make the choices or take your time to decide how you're feeling. You could have been very defensive with regards to your emotions, something more emotional happening to you. And now it's almost like, oh, I didn't realize I felt that way. Let me sit with it. Let me think about it. Mercury is in retrograde, so it's a great time to sit with things, to think about them. Not necessarily ruminate, but like let them boil a little bit to see what matters most to you is what the Four of Cups usually asks you to do. Look about what matters most to you. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancerian energy, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all water signs. It's a maternal energy. You could be dealing with something very emotional with regards to your mother, with regards to a maternal figure in your life, somebody who would be very caring, very, very generous, but maybe it's you that's being very caring, very generous, and you're trying to see, do I feel this? It's almost like you're like, do I feel this way? Do I feel comfortable feeling this way? Do I feel comfortable giving my feelings over and caring for somebody this way? What do I feel, right? And it's almost like love. You're coming back to love. You're coming back to an expression of wanting to share kindness, generosity. That's also the Empress is a very generous energy. So are you giving to somebody? Are you caring for somebody? Taking action where you know it needed to be generous and care for somebody, maybe in a healing way. And it could have been like you felt like you had to do it. You felt like if no one else is going to do it, I have to take action here because I'm not going to be letting this situation go to shit. Right? So it's almost like you stood up for somebody, or you stood up for yourself. You decided to put yourself back in the game, or you decided to care show care, show kindness, show concern. And it wasn't something that you were necessarily sure at in the beginning because you wanted to really understand your feelings, and you have that right. But now it's like you're going over your feelings, and it seems like you're leading more to, I feel secure in this. I feel secure in being able to do this. I feel secure in my vulnerability and kindness. Like, I'm not going to call it a weakness anymore. I know that this is the right thing to do and that I'm doing it very well, or that it's going to work out well because I decided. What you're really coming out of this week with is a strong sense of your own capacity that you may never have had before, but that will really become helpful to you. Let's see, let's get an angel message because we're going to go to the extended. I always extend the readings, guys. I'm on Patreon now. Check out my Patreon page. There's free content over there. There's this content over there. And then there's a paid membership where you can get this content, no commercials, as well as the extended readings for half off and exclusive content. So check that out, dude. The membership is $5. It's less than a cup of coffee. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it over there. And I'll tell you the reasons why when you go over there. I'll tell you the scoop, right? Not here though, because I swear to God, they're always listening. This algorithm is always listening. Happy birthday, Doug Danny. We have increased support. Oh, you know what I just heard though? It was like increased support coming to you, or are you increasing support for somebody else? Because this could have been something emotional that you struggled with because you didn't want to lose your freedom. Maybe you weren't ready emotionally, especially if this is a private matter, personal. Maybe you weren't ready to love again. You weren't ready to put yourself out there. You weren't sure. But now, because you're so sure of yourself and having control of this situation, it's almost like you're ready to open up. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Y'all did something good, and something good is coming out of it and coming your way because of it. I hope you want to hear more. The link is down below. I'll see you in the extended.